What's up, everybody? Before we get started this week, this episode is brought to you by the one and only Studio Mind. Because here at Studio Mind, we're all about bringing your ideas to life your way.
That's right. Whether it's recording and mixing your next big track, producing videos with cinematic drone shots, or creating social media content that feels authentic, Studio Mind's got you covered.
And you know that when you come to Studio Mind, you're getting a quality product. Not only do they specialize in podcasts, it's also commercials, photography, audio, video, so much more.
The list goes on and on. Whatever you're dreaming of, we'll help you make it happen seamlessly and stress-free.
Guys, check out Studio Mind. Because at Studio Mind, we'll create something amazing together.
Back to the show. iCarly in 3, 2, 1.
Wake up!
Hey, how's it going? It's Thursday. It's 8 o'clock, and we're filming episode 30 of When I Wake Up.
When I wake up,
Yep.
episode 30?
Yeah.
No way.
Squared.
Huh?
My name's Tanner.
Is that French?
Excuse me. That's Brad.
Hey, ow.
His name's Italian.
Shocking.
And like I said, it's episode 30, and we're back and ready for another adventure.
Sponsored by ESPN.
Yeah, it's been a long road. Here we are into the third decade,
It's been a long day.
however you would call that, or may or have not called
Kamehameha.
it. Today we're gonna start a new thing.
A new thing.
A new thing.
What's new?
New like little series. I think we're gonna do. We're gonna start watching.
A new series? You're serious.
I'm being dead serious. We're gonna start watching some of the short films that Sean has taken part in here at the studio and at the studio of old. Most of them scary. Most of them horror
They're
films.
short films?
Yeah. There's been a couple of longer format movies. We'll get into those later.
He means taller format.
We're going to start with, I think this is the best one, and it's the most recent one. If you're not subscribed to Reaper's Moon Productions, go ahead and do that. They're all the way up to 345 subscribers. That's pretty cool. If you're not subscribed to When I Wake Up, go ahead and do that. Please and thank you. And first of all, forgot to say good morning, yeah.
Good morning, yeah.
Thank you. And Brad, first of all, how was your day? And then we'll jump right into the new series here for When I Wake Up.
You know, my day was okay. I'm kind of
I know exactly what you're saying, man.
Exactly. Piggybacking off an episode before, I think that seasonal depression thing is still coming full swing. It was 5 degrees.
Yeah, man. Like,
It's been black ice.
dude.
Whoa. And then just snowing like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, most people leave in the morning and it's cold and they get to their job and then they're warm. Not us.
Because I don't mind the in-between, like doing shit when it's cold, but like the car is on fire and like you go into a place and it's warm. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Like the worst is the first 10 minutes.
But we get to work and we're cold right away. And we're cold.
It's been cold in work.
And then we're cold the entire day. And then I get home and it's cold and I never even warm up. Like I get in the shower after work and my toes hurt from the water being hot. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's worse than like the time that your hands have to numb.
Yeah.
That first time you're like, I really need to get out of here.
Yep.
And then you just go back in, and then once you finally just don't feel it anymore, then you're like, oh, I can actually do 17 now.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do all of them now.
But I only have 13 fingers left.
And my shoulder is going to fall off.
13 fingers.
Dude, I'm grabbing 3 boxes at a time now.
Nobody's ever had 13 fingers, and I just said, no, I only have 13 fingers left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's been cold, but it's been cold.
It's been super cold and super
Under the weather a little bit.
I hate it very much. I feel like I'm gonna get sick soon. I just feel like that's gonna happen.
I like it when
I've been taking medicine to prevent it.
Now, these April showers that'll be coming here soon.
Should bring May
In
flowers.
April,
Yeah.
You should bring May flowers.
Yeah. Pilgrims.
Like bring May flowers.
Happy Thanksgiving, Pilgrims. I'm John Wayne at the
Pilgrims.
first game, at the first Thanksgiving, Pilgrims.
The first game village.
At the first game, Pilgrims.
At the
We're playing football.
At the first base. Go, Chris.
Anyway, I'm good. Thanks. I woke up early. We drove all the way to Stowe, and we picked up a what did I call it? It's a rack. It's a rack cabinet type thing to put equipment in for the studio. So we're looking to fill that up. If anybody's got any equipment to sell, hit us up. So we're gonna jump right into this. This is a Reaper's Moon Productions short film, filmed by Sean Henzey, the owner and operator of Studio Mine, and my favorite guy. This here is called I Killed the Varmint.
Can't say that. Oh. We can say that, right?
What did you think I was gonna say? What did you think I said? Stop. Keep your mouth shut. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I'm just going to play it, and we're not going to stop to make it easy on me when I edit the podcast. So sit back, relax, and grab your popcorn. It's 7 minutes long. Get a small bag of popcorn. All right. Into the cup. Here we go. I killed the varmint.
Well, you think we can kill 48 hours here?
At least it'll be quiet.
First one unpack picks the movie?
You're on.
You're in. Good news.
Drop out.
You're in.
How about your friend?
Feels like a B&B or something you're staying in.
There's house rules. Number 1, never leave the trash out.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Number 2, don't holler too loudly.
Weird, but okay.
Number 3, never ever open the flue or varmints will get in. And stay away from Australia.
Okay, but what are varmints?
Maybe I'm a varmint.
Okay, but no, seriously? What's a flu?
I think it's just what old people call doors.
What is a flue, though? I thought it was like for a fireplace. Is it not?
That was like a furnace thing.
My favorite song.
Australia.
Yeah. So don't mess with Australia, so let's mess with Australia immediately. What is it?
Yeah, it's a switch for a gate. Like a flue is a duct for smoke and waste gases produced by a heat or
Okay.
a fire, whatever. So
Like opens a vent or something, yeah.
They could open it for the chimney or something.
So this guy's clearly opening the flue. Here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, no. Nope.
You know what else freaks me out? Those chutes
Yeah.
that people would have for like drop clothes into
for
the
laundry?
basement. Yeah.
I'm walking around up there.
I hear something.
Is that a baby? Should I get the baby?
No! What if it's not a baby?
What else could it be?
Holy fucking shit.
That's definitely not a baby.
It's on the roof.
I told you.
You did not tell me.
I was trying to tell you.
Why did you tell me?
Because a fake baby started crying. That wasn't open before.
He's fucked. He's fucked.
You sure?
Yeah. Yep, he's gone. She's got those piercings right here. I just noticed that. That's wild. Damn. Yeah, that looks super legit though. Should have had that on you already. How do you go from out in the yard to all the way in the attic? You know what I mean? Jump around like Tasmanian devil or something? No shoes. No shirt. No. I don't want no bra.
Kenny.
I don't want no bra. Give me a bacon, egg, and cheese with a side of no bra.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with no shoes.
No shirt
And give me
and a side of no bra.
a black coffee. No shirt. Oh my god, dude. That's what I mean. Like that. Like that works.
No jump scare at the end either.
I think that caught me off guard
Written and directed by Doug Turner,
because I don't watch
a friend of Studio Mind.
like short or full length horror movies that often, but I do.
Yeah.
I think I'm surprised that it's actually resolved at the end.
Yeah. Well, that's what's really hard about doing these is coming up with a really good ending, because that's what makes it like corny or not almost. You know what I mean? If it concludes, you're like, okay. Like, I would have thought there would have been another jump scare or something at the end right there. You know what I mean? I was waiting for it.
Man, the world change.
So like first thoughts, it's scary. I've seen it already. I was playing into it a little bit. I think it's shot super well. I mean, I like I was saying to Sean the other day, I like short films that are quick and there's not a lot of dialogue.
Tanner likes short films that are short.
It's
Like
true.
9 minutes tops.
Hey, I want a short film with a side of no problems.
Hey, Kenny,
Hey.
get bacon, egg, and cheese with no shoes. And then
Let me get some
give me a black coffee, no
listen.
shirt.
Listen,
And Kenny, we're not going to have any problems.
let me get a everything bagel with cream cheese and hold it. I'm gluten free, and then give me add a little bit of no problems in there for me. All right.
On
But-
an everything bagel, let me get a bacon, egg, and
Have you seen the guy that does that? Yeah. But he does it when he says, "Let me get some poop. Let me get a side of poop." And let me get a bagel with about a half pound of poop.
I know it's a different guy, but I like.
And I'm 27, and that's so funny to me, dude.
I still like the. You see that? That's daddy.
Dude, the big giant cars that look like boats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a daddy right there.
And then, if there's no audio, you can probably put the clip up if you can find it. That one dude. It's like 10 different videos. Has like 30 cigarettes lit.
The whole pack of cigarettes. With like a big coffee with like grounds of coffee in it. You can see the grounds in it.
And I hear
in a fucking Circle K cup.
yeah.
Oh my god. But okay, now that we got that out of our system there.
Now,
What do you think about this Italian movie right here?
I'm gonna give it.
Yeah, Brad. Tell me what your like official rating would be for this short film that we just watched by Reaper's Moon Productions.
Before I do that, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
To Reaper's Moon Productions and Studio Mine and WIWU Podcast.
Hey,
All right, Brad. Now back to you.
throwing it back to you. Go right. I give it a solid 8. I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah, I think with most movies, it doesn't matter how long it is. Sometimes, like,
I felt like it was longer than it was.
you have to watch it a couple times. You know, I definitely got it the first time. You just notice different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good story. It was shot well. There's never a sound problem.
No.
Lighting
Music
was good.
Music's good. The score. Sorry, I'm using the wrong
It was
word.
composed properly.
The score was done swell by Jay Sparrow, who is he works here at Studio Mine. Would you look at that? Yeah, overall I think it was really good. I'd give it, 7.5, 8. I like I was saying earlier, I like the no talking short horror films. I was showing Sean the one the other day called The Ballerina. And it's this giant room. Obviously, she's, in like a studio where she's doing ballerina, practicing. Doing ballet. Is that what it's called?
Doing the Macarena.
Doing ballerina. doing ballerina.
It's the new Dare program. We got to keep ballerina out of this district. Seriously.
She's a super villain ballerina. Probably hot. Anyway,
Probably.
walks into this, studio, and it's just a room filled with mirrors, and she's practicing.
Doing a thing.
Lights start fucking flickering and shit, and looks over, and like one of the reflections in one of the mirrors like lags, and she notices it, and then like keeps practicing, and then it actually like does some shit. So like,
What does it do?
it just,
Goes like, that'd be weird.
are you stupid?
No, I haven't. You're describing it. I haven't seen it.
We're not gonna watch it. I'm describing it very well.
Hey, watch it.
It like lags to where like you see it out of the corner
No,
of your eye,
yeah,
like your
but then-
reflection didn't
But
match.
then when you say it starts doing stuff, is it like
Yeah, it like
stares at her?
yeah, and then notice that she noticed, and that's scary. It's not cool. That's very scary. The first thing I thought of though is how do you film that, which is crazy. You know what I mean? How do you go about that? But that's another instance where I would say you're just see you later. I'll talk to you later. It's the Scooby Doo, and then you're running, and I'm gone. Car keys, phone, they're in there still. I'm running. I'm gone.
So what do you do if you're trapped though? Because the common theme, and it was even in this, whatever it is, you're stuck with it at one point. You're saying to not get stuck at all, but like, what are you doing if you're
I'm breaking
stuck?
all the mirrors then. 100%. That's what I'm doing.
And then you go to break that mirror, and it swallows your weapon. That's what
So what happens is she's trying to show the reflection like how to do some moves, and she can't do them very well because she's not a real human. You know what I mean? And she starts getting upset. The reflection does, and goes and like stomps her foot on the ground, and it breaks the actual lady's ankle in real life. So then she's freaking out, screaming. That's like the first sound you hear. There's no dialogue or anything. Crawling away. And then the thing realizes that it can hurt her. She's like, oh. And then literally breaks all of her fingers back the other way. You know the way they're this way?
The way that God intended them.
Yeah. That way.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Into the cup.
Right. And, but no. I was showing Sean, and he like can't even watch stuff like that. And
You can show me anything, and I will definitely watch it. But I'm not like seeking any of it out.
well,
Like
I'm
because they work. That's why.
I'm gonna send you something you need to watch.
Because you can send me something shitty, and I could tell you that it was like poorly written or like it's cheesy. But if there's a good jump scare, it's gonna work.
I'm gonna send you something you need to watch.
Have you ever gotten links that disappear after you open them?
No.
It's like a one-time link, and I would send it to you. Click on it, but if you clicked on it again, it wouldn't work. Okay, I'm gonna send you some of those.
No. Don't. Like black web shit? Dark web, I mean.
Like fucking. Why do you look like Mike Tomlin right now?
This guy showed up to the studio and he's like, why do you look like an albino Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, we're all.
That's cool. I mean, I'll take that all day. If you want to compare me to him. He's a goat. Final thoughts on I Killed the Varmint. Scary enough for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Find out what a flu was.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How do you spell it?
FLUE.
Glue.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just
Plain old Elmer's.
Elmer's flu.
Got it. Elmer Fudd. I'm hunting wabbits.
What?
That's him, right?
Are you?
Wabbits.
What if, like, instead of having like the balls as like a trailer hitch, you just have rabbit's feet, like a fucking serial killer? Like, I'm hunting wabbits.
It's just
Pull
a
up to
big-
work. It's just
It's one of those
Funny
big keychains.
yeah.
Like the old timey ones that's just loaded with rabbit's feet, rabbit's foot.
17 rabbits.
My lucky rabbit's foot. And you're like, foot? You got like 20. So yeah, like and subscribe. Go ahead and share that if you guys want to. We'll put the link in the description. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
But no, you keep saying that you would get the fuck out of there. I think you would. I think shock sets in different with everybody. I think the immediate, like, ears pop, feel like you're gonna have a heart attack, like throw up and shit at the same time feeling is hard to like get out of. Imagine the first time you were scared like that.
Well, that's why I said,
Because like when you're paralyzed and you just hear like in your head, you just
well, that's why I said in that instance where she went outside, have the knife in your hand right then, because when you run into something outside, you can do something then, so you don't have to run back into the house.
the only ones that I don't like from movies, and they didn't do this. What I don't like from movies is when you see something outside of the car and you're in the moving car. Because that is where what you're saying, I'll do that, no problem.
What?
If whatever's fucking with me is outside of the car
And you're driving?
and I'm driving,
Running it
I'm
over.
just going to keep driving or I'm going to run it over.
Yeah.
If it's in front of me, I'm going to run it over.
Yeah.
When like it gets caught in the headlights and you're like, ah!
Running it right over.
I'm still going to go like,
Yeah.
and like try not to throw up, and I'm going to run you the fuck over.
And are you going to stop to see if they're dead?
No, I'm going to go pretty fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna floor it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm probably gonna keep flooring it and try not throwing up after that. I'm thinking about like how you are gonna physically react.
Me?
Because you're gonna do all of that, and then eventually you're gonna be like, like,
I don't know if I'd puke. I don't know if I'd be throwing up. I think I'd be gone, dude.
I think like the magnitude, because if it's that real,
There's a baby crying.
Imagine the scariest thing you've ever seen.
As soon as the baby was crying, and then they're like, what was that? And then it switches. When it switched, did you notice that? It went from the baby crying and it like,
Then it was like, then it went from a baby to like kids. Yeah.
like, dude, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm in the car gone.
Like, it wasn't too long ago. I'm not saying this is how it is now, but like fucking watch a scary movie, fucking lights were on for a little bit, for sure. After the movie, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Lights were on.
dude,
Not every fucking light in the house, but like,
have you ever seen The Grudge?
of course.
Dude, that was one me and my sister
That's
shared.
the first one that fucked me up.
Me and my sister shared a bedroom when I first moved out here. And I was super scared of that movie, and she knew it, and she would do that to me all the time.
Yeah.
And she would do the thing where she'd put her hair over her face like that. And there was multiple times where I'd be screaming at her while we're in our rooms and we're trying to go to sleep. And she just wouldn't stop doing it. You know what I mean? And my dad had to come in and she just, and that was so funny. I'm like, dude, I have to change my bed sheets now. It's over. She's the worst. Yeah, you didn't have an older sister, so you didn't have anybody bullying you all the time.
I had my imagination. I had so there was definitely like I had a TV in my room. I had a TV in my room, but there was a timer on it for sure. When I was a little kid, like going into like 3rd grade, 4th grade, definitely had a TV, but it shut off. So like, I definitely saw a Toonami and shit like that, but I'd have to turn it back on.
I don't know what Toonami is.
It was when Cartoon Network turned into Adult Swim. It was like in between. It was Toonami on Adult Swim. But like that was the cutoff for my parents. As soon as whatever was on Cartoon Network just went to a black screen and you heard nothing, you knew it was Adult Swim. And that was like Boondocks, Family Guy. And they're like, yeah, you're 9. You're not watching this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, but we had cable and I would find like movies on there. So I was watching it like as soon as The Grudge wasn't in theaters anymore and it was on HBO or Showtime. Yeah. Saw those.
Dude, like Wrong Turn. The Hills Have Eyes. Wrong Turn is like, even Jeepers Creepers. Whoo!
Like those are distant, but I remember. I definitely saw them.
Jeepers Creepers is nuts.
I remember the Crazies.
Is that the one where like they're outside the house?
He's mowing his yard, but the house is on fire. Like the entire house is in flames, and he's just cutting his grass. They go through like it's some fucking like out by like the sticks, like West Ohio, and they go into like shops and a bunch of shit. And no one's there, or like people are just like everyone's
Lobotomized. What's that like being lobotomized?
I kind of want to find out.
No, I thought you did it already.
No, I tried. That's why I'm at half speed when I talk. It'd be great. No, just pro move. When I talk, turn the podcast speed to 1.5.
You know what's really funny?
Turn it back. But I'm talking now, so you got to click it back. But then as soon as he starts, you got to.
So you know what's really funny?
If you don't turn it back, he's going to keep talking faster than normal.
Sean told me that here. I'll just talk like you. Sean told me that
spit it out.
When he watches When I Wake Up, he puts it on 1.5. And he says exactly that. That when you talk, he's like, oh, no, he literally said, he's like, oh, it's like somebody I would like want to listen to. And he's like, and then you start talking again, and it's like too fast because you talk fast. And he said that's how he described it. He was like, oh, I turn it up and it sounds like Brad's like, oh, it sounds like somebody I'd want to listen to or something. As if like he wouldn't want to the way you talk. I don't think it's that bad.
I really thought drinking like over 100 ounces of water and like getting sleep would like fix that. I don't know what it is.
I mean,
I notice it. I notice it when I do it, so I'm not like that stupid. I know.
No,
just like
no, I know, and I think a lot of times it's really you're playing into it too. Don't forget that. You know?
I wish I was.
No, I think you are sometimes.
When it's obvious, yeah, but like I don't know what it is. You ask me something, and I can't just go, yeah. Like, hey, what about that? No. It's you say it, and I have to go like, and like it spreads out, and I'm like, all right.
He asked me a question.
Like, how you doing today? That's why when I say nothing, everyone's like, are you like actually going to do it today?
You don't say nothing.
I've been saying nothing at fucking Marco's recently.
Sometimes, yeah. Rather you didn't, but
But no, so I guess to kind of wrap this up before I move on to whatever else you wanted to bring up in the last couple minutes here. I think paralysis for me would set in, and it would take everything in me to stop me from fucking like, because that I just, for me, that paranoia, that like as soon as I had that door interaction,
where it's like opening up a little bit.
Motor skills. I mean, we just made fun of how I fucking talk. You think I'm gonna be able to run to my car?
If your life depended on it, yes.
Dude, I feel like my eyes would stop working.
You better be able to run to the car if your life depended on it.
The thing is, outside, I'm not running to my... But like the fucking thing, when you saw the leg, that's when you would have left the first time. You would have been out of there. So would I. But like that, like... Dude,
I'd have been gone before that.
Because it's everything, man. It's the smell, the noises.
It wouldn't have taken my girlfriend dying for me to finally
Well,
leave.
well, because they have to make it fucking palatable. But like, if something like that really happened, dude, you're like, that's why I said like throwing up and shit like that. But you'd be screaming like, "Fuck!" Like, I feel like you would. You wouldn't go mute. If something like that happened and you'd be like, oh, fuck. You'd freak the fuck out. Because the only way I could distract myself from it is freaking the fuck out. I'd have to be like making noises and fucking like announcing what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like,
All right, I'm going to put the bagel in the toaster, and then I'm going to put the fork in the toaster afterwards while it's plugged in.
like you said, you may like run to your car. Okay. As soon as you get to your car and you start driving away, my windows are down. Like, like, I am 1,000. If that happens to me and I fucking make it to the car as I'm driving away, I am screaming as loud as I can. Like, someone's got to help. Someone's got to be in this with me or end it. Imagine just like being in your room. It gets pretty quiet, you know?
Yeah.
But someone's just doing 80 down Stearns.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
It's such a small road. And all you hear is fucking like the whole time.
Yeah, the whole street's going to hear you.
You're gonna, yeah, like I get in that car, I'm immediately on the horn, fucking, yeah. Like I have to fucking,
Yeah,
it
I'm trying
just
to think
happened to me, I gotta freak out.
I'm trying to think if anybody would even help. I feel like nobody would help. People don't do anything.
Dude, you'd be freaking out driving in your car.
Yeah.
Like, we both have back seats.
Yeah, like where's the first place you going? Are you going home? You going straight home? I wouldn't even feel safe to go home.
And it has to be at night. It's got to be at night. The ones during the day are creepy too, but like it's got to be at night.
I wouldn't even feel safe going home.
Like, dude.
Well, and they're at a B&B too, so they're not near home.
Dude, and that's got to be why like tales and stories from before electricity are the fucking worst, even with electricity. Bro. Dude, that's so freaky. Bro. That's freaky.
When you just have your house is just lit by candles.
Yeah. You know the barn and stuff by like the Metro Parks, North Olmsted, go down the big hill. Yeah. So imagine when all that, there wasn't a road there. There was houses on the hills all the fucking time. And dude, it's just 1840 and you're dehydrated. Like, and you see some shit.
Oh yeah, you're tweaking all the time.
Yeah, dude. Like you're dehydrated. Like
realistically could be nothing, and you're just seeing shit too, though.
you got to remember, dude. A lot of people for the longest time, which as soon as I found this out, changed my life, dude. Until like the modern century, it was only like wealthy people that knew how to write.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the family of four and the husband wanted to write something down and it picked up some steam 500 years later. No. No, like you had to have money. You had to own something. That's why people went to church, because no one could fucking read the Bible.
Are you saying like so we don't know about a lot of stuff?
No, I'm saying like the super crazy shit, the stories, or like the real fucking like accounts of what happened are from people that could do it. There were so many people for so long that couldn't fucking write.
Yeah, so we don't know
Like,
about all those. Yeah.
And imagine like it's not about calling somebody, but that's something I would do too. I would just call anybody. I would call anybody.
No one would believe you.
Just someone to pick up. I would FaceTime someone immediately.
Just to be able to talk to somebody, yeah.
Just to fucking see somebody.
Yeah.
Like, but just imagine like when it would happen then, and like, dude, the sun went down at 7. So it's just dark at 7. You got a fire? That's cool. Okay, but in the summer, the sun sets a little later. You gonna have a fire when it's 95 degrees out? No, you're not. So it's just dark, and you're hearing shit, because there's not 30,000 houses.
Yeah, there's nothing
In an hour radius of you.
right.
It's the fucking woods. Like, no one's hunting like we are now. There's fucking everything out there.
Oh, it'd be so terrible.
There's too much of everything. Fucking And you think fucking snakes and wolves and bears were rehabitat? No. Like, there is so much shit.
All right, you're scaring me now.
Like, during the day. And then, like, it's sunlight. And, like, that's what I mean. So, like, if you couldn't even read or write and you're poor, the first thing I think of when it, even when they came here, but when it's like the 1700s, no matter where you are in the world, the first thing I think of is you have a massive headache because you are so dehydrated. Wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, and you don't even know. You don't even know.
Like, you're not, I just know you're not drinking water. When they were fucking throwing, when they were throwing tea over and shit like that, before they fucking said, hey, we want shit over here now. Dude, there is no way. You think Lincoln kept a water bottle? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, no.
whenever I think back, like, that you felt like shit.
All the time.
Like,
yeah.
I would have died. I got diabetes at 6. I would have died.
For
I probably would have died before that.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, so it was that. And then, dude, the one thing that's cool.
They all just had Yetis back then.
Dude.
Or what are they called? Stanleys?
Yeah. Some Yelnats.
Abe Lincoln had
them.
a Stanley.
He had a Stanley Yelnat.
The big 64.
He had an Even Stevens fucking travel mug. But no, and then the other thing that was crazy, if you want to fucking make your head hurt a little bit, how we're all kind of connected and it's kind of weird. So, like, people giving birth, I actually found that out on YMH. They used to just no, it was Rogan. They used to just knock you out. Back in the day when you were in labor, they would chloroform you
Holy shit.
to ease the pain. Dude. Like,
And then you would give birth while you're out?
yeah. It would essentially turn into like a C-section. And then they talked about doing surgeries and stuff like that. Like, you got to remember, man, some of those people that got like amputees and stuff like that, that was awake
Oh, yeah. With nothing.
with nothing. And you either passed out from the shock.
Oh,
or, like,
100%. Yeah, you're passing out.
But the actual point was how many babies died or like moms died from complication. That's why, I mean, everyone was super horny too, but that's why everyone was fucking like crazy.
Yeah.
Because you had to try to have a kid 20 times,
Yeah.
and you might have gotten 3.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, because they're all dying.
so whoever that was for you,
Because
That-
you're
that person
unhealthy
didn't
as
die.
fuck too.
the weirdest thing is everyone that we're directly related to didn't die. That's the biggest trip. Who was I related to that all the way back then didn't die? Because you can't be related to someone who like died at 5 in 1487. Like,
Right. No.
so it had to be someone that literally since the beginning
Yeah.
they just fucked the right people,
Kept surviving. Yeah.
and you're alive because
Damn,
someone never
that should
died.
that should make you feel good.
That it is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I did once I finished my point, I feel a little different now.
Yeah.
Like,
That should make you feel real good.
because some of us, if we're lucky, we know 3 people before us.
Right.
So and this would hurt your head even more. But whenever all this shit actually fucking started, that's more than 30 people ago. I hope everyone knows that. Like 3 people ago was only a couple hundred years.
Yeah, I know.
So, and there's been a couple thousand years.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people before you, and you're not alive because everyone else just fucking lived.
They were fucking.
Whoever you're related to from 580, they weren't one of the kids that died. They just kept going.
Kept fucking and kept surviving.
Which is so
Kept eating bread.
weird. And obviously it's not from one person.
No, that makes me feel really good.
So it's everybody in your life that's blood related.
Yeah.
Just
Could have got fucking.
to that pause.
Should have got.
Like,
Yeah. Could have got smallpox, or could have got.
dysentery.
Could have been in the Black Plague.
Literally could have went to Vietnam and died.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be that far back.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's really wild.
because it puts in perspective, like all those people that died, even like, not to make it too morbid, but like, unfortunately, we've had a good number of people we went to school with, or just like around the same age, that have passed away since we graduated. And I keep seeing the like remembrance posts and stuff like that all the time. But it's like, they're never going to have kids. That doesn't mean the blood, whatever, but like, they won't have, that's a tracer that's gone.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they're not going to have anything. Like, it's weird.
We got to a point where it was kind of lighthearted, and I was like, oh, it makes you feel good. And then you had to bring it back to
No, of course.
feeling bad.
But you should feel good because, again,
We're here.
I can throw out so many years, you fucking get the point. But like,
We're here.
because maybe it's because I don't know where I came from. Because you kind of know. I don't know.
I'm from Germany and Denmark.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You're probably from...
I know my biological grandma is Hungarian. That's about it.
From Uzbekistan.
That's the only one I know for sure.
Hmm.
But like my grandpa, don't know.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that, unless your grandpa was dialed in and like had roots for sure somewhere.
No, I mean, my
like,
grandparents had, they had full on like records of. So my great grandpa, which would have been my grandpa's dad, they had records of like his siblings and his parents.
Yeah, no.
Which is crazy. That's way back. That's
Like,
in the 1800s.
My grandpa.
That's early 1800s.
My grandpa grew up in a holler. Like, whatever records there were, no, it was word of mouth. And then he would tell me fucking 60 years later. So it turned into that thing where it's like, yeah, a little Scottish, Polish. And it's like, from who? It's like, the thing where like, you're also part Blackfoot Indian. It's like, okay. So like,
Dude, my papa tried to say that he was Native American. Nobody believed him. And there was nothing that said he was in any of that stuff that I ever looked at. Because I remember going through all of it like a few years ago. I think it was after he passed away. And me and my sister and Tyler were all looking through all that stuff. It's pretty wild. They had like photo albums and binders like 4 inches thick.
that's what I mean. If I have any,
How did we get here?
if I have any regret, because I said I don't know where I'm from, I have no idea.
Well, where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken.
I don't think you sit on the front porch though.
On the front porch sitting? Shitting?
I'm on the front porch, shit.
In a paper bag. Lighting it on fire.
Trying to huff the fumes to get me high until tomorrow.
So to wrap up, I'd like to kind of reminisce for just a moment.
Find out where you came from.
No.
You
Don't.
should though.
No, you should. I'm kidding.
If you can, you should.
No, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no. Like I have no record of my dad's family, and I told you all I know from my mom's. That's literally all I know. Just one country.
Hungarian.
I know nothing from my dad's side. Like, I got my stepdad's last name. I could be Italian, but I don't know. I don't know if my dad was Italian. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, I'm white. I'm whiter than you.
Why do you say that?
Because you can tan.
Well,
I can't even tan. I burn.
if my name ain't Tanner, you know what I mean?
But like,
You know what I mean?
I'll feel like I have some like tone on me, and then I stand next to you in fucking July, and I'm like, oh no, we're both white, but like you can bronze a little bit. I can't.
Living
I
like
don't-
Larry.
But it would just be cool to just know like something,
Yeah.
like, because I wouldn't like go to the country and like try to find records or anything, but like, dude, I don't even know like cousins. Like,
Yeah, that is really kind of
if my dad had other kids, like, do I have 5 half siblings? We all have the same deadbeat dad.
Definitely could.
Like, that's crazy.
Definitely could.
Like,
Wouldn't doubt it at all. To Let's lighten the mood here, Brad. All right?
Well, I can lighten the mood for you. Those people in your life through like good times and not so good times kept those records somehow. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And they have a ton, like I said.
Because you don't have like, oh, in 2023, someone's going to read these.
Well, I think about it all the time. Our generation, we don't have any pictures of anything of us growing up. So when we have kids, they're not going to have, like I have, my parents have pictures of them growing up where you're like, oh, that's what you looked like when it's cool.
I have a bunch, but not enough.
I mean, yeah, we have stuff from when we were in school, sure. But like,
I have like legit photos because there was a thing like going to your grandparents or something. It was like disposables. Just like every birthday, there was a disposable camera.
Yeah, my family didn't do that. My family didn't do that. Because
my grandparents always had a pool or
we
did
would
something.
we probably would take pictures and stuff, but
I think until like 8 or 9, it was like disposable camera like in front of the cake and all that shit. Because I remember going to fucking Drug Mart and CVS, and I remember we would only go to CVS for the photos. To get the photos developed. They're the fucking Kodak station. And then you get the fucking envelope, and you're like,
then you go put your...
it's a full sleeve of like 50
You go
photos.
put your arm in the blood pressure machine.
Yeah.
Before you leave. Just to make sure.
And then you put something else in the arm,
Your leg.
Arm pressure, blood cuff.
Your leg. Your ears.
No.
It wouldn't fit.
Put your shoe in there.
It's a shoe in.
Dude, I'm a shoe in for this. This episode is brought to you by Shoreline Shine Mobile Detailing, the premier mobile detailing service in Northeast Ohio. If your car's so dirty, the kids are using it to write "wash me," with their dirty fingers, it's time to call these guys.
And I'm being dead serious. If your car, truck, SUV, or even your boat is looking like it's been through the apocalypse, Shoreline Shine is here to save the day. They'll make your ride so clean, you'll be afraid to drive it in the rain, dude.
Don't drive it in the rain! They bring professional, high-quality detailing services directly to your driveway. That's right. They come to you. No awkward small talk in the waiting room while you sip stale coffee. You just sit back, you relax, and you watch them work their Shoreline Shine magic.
From deep interior cleaning to paint correction and even premium boat detailing, Shoreline Shine does it all. Plus, they offer add-ons like pet hair removal because your dog might love the car, but it doesn't have to smell like a fur factory.
For real. But guys, the best part, their services start at just $65.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not lying to you. That's cheaper than therapy for the heartbreak you'll feel after looking at your dirty car.
Yeah, because it's gross.
Whether you're going for a simple wash or their ultimate full detail package, the UFDP, Shoreline Shine will have your ride looking so good, you'll consider charging people just to sit down in it.
How much?
More than $65.
Are you ready to bring the shine back to your ride?
God knows I am.
Book your appointment today then by calling 440-850-6362 or check them out on Instagram at ShorelineShine440 to see their incredible transformations. You're going to love it. I guarantee it.
Come on. It's Shoreline Shine Mobile Detailing, where they bring the shine to your ride, even if it's been through a mudslide.
That's right. Now back to the show. So, no, I wanted to talk about it just being episode 30.
Sponsored by ESPN.
Come a long way. We first one we ever did was in Gabe's basement of his house. We sounded like we were whispering the whole time and didn't know what we were doing at all. And to now have this, where we have a studio, where we have a room with just made for podcasts, where we're mainly the ones using it, is pretty wild.
I'll never forget one of the first things you said on the first one we did. It just went, you went like, so yeah, we're musicians. Like, also just learning how to talk.
Yeah, didn't know how to do anything.
There's also some sort of like policing too, a little bit, because like we would actually like do research and try and talk about shit.
Yeah, those early ones I was really researching stuff because I was really focusing on like having a topic because we didn't know what we were doing. So like I wanted to at least know what we were going to talk about so that we weren't just talking about a bunch of stupid shit. Because now we're at a point where we can kind of riff a little bit, you know what I mean? But back then, like 2-3 years ago when we didn't, I was still so scared. And every time I was so nervous when we were about to do it still.
I mean, dude, once upon a time, there wasn't an intro.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Like I remember the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the different photos. There was a photo of something for everybody. If it wasn't just the astronaut. And then the intro video. And then when that sample was put on it.
I mean, we've come a long way. Like just editing and rendering and, you know, putting everything out now is just super. I made it super simple on myself. It's not necessarily easy. I wouldn't say that, but it's simple.
And this is super recent, but there was no ads. There was before Gene's analog mix and after.
Yeah.
Like,
so yeah, I mean, we've come a long, long way in a short amount of time. So I just want to keep cranking them out, and hopefully we'll be at like 100. You know what I mean? You're like, holy shit, we're at 100. And at that point, if we get to 100, we're doing
and we're not making money by that point.
We're doing an episode naked, fully nude.
I would actually do it. I don't think he would.
I would do it.
I don't think you would.
No, I would do it. But no, I kind of wanted to like talk about what we plan on doing with it. You know what I mean? Obviously, this is a thing. Like this is gonna remain a thing. We're gonna have guests on. I'm gonna invite people on when I want to. Still haven't had a woman on. We'll figure that out eventually. I know we're going strong so far. Don't hate it. I do want to get my niece on here eventually, which would be hilarious. But my sister said she wants to do this too. I don't think I'm going to let her do it though. Anyway, I do like eventually I have plans to like branch off with like a separate, channel branched off of this one. Thank you. That, it's just music related. And then we have another one that's maybe just comedy.
One that's just.
Then, on the music one,
what the fuck?
We're interviewing Cleveland artists, rappers, things like that, because now, like, I have people on, sure, that are, like, musicians and stuff, but we're not preparing anything. Like, I might send you a little itinerary thing before we record the podcast, but it's just for us to, like, have a little bit of an idea. What I would recommend, if anyone's coming on here, watch the podcast. I would definitely check the podcast out. The clips are one thing, you know what I mean? But it's not what the whole podcast is. It's a conversation, and we watch things, and we talk about things, and we make fun of things, and
we haven't even. This is what I was going to bring up the first time, because we made a a boo boo before this.
Yeah.
So we had to do some stuff. Dude, we haven't even. There has to be a highlights.
Yeah.
There has to be a compilation.
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes long of like the best from each one.
And it's almost like a season thing. Yeah. I really want to, you mentioned it before we even started recording, where we have like, because Danny just seems to catch a stray in every episode. I don't know if he got one this one.
A couple strays when he left, if you know what I mean.
There it is. But he always manages to.
He had to leave him behind.
Catch a lump. And I kind of want to clip a bunch of those together. And I just need some help sometimes, though. So, if you're willing to lend a hand, come on over.
Did Danny believe in Santa growing up? I would love to help. I didn't forget what you just said.
Sancho Panza?
Yeah.
Don Quixote.
Did you say saggy pants?
Yeah.
Did he believe in saggy pants?
Saggy pants, man. I don't know.
I meant to ask him if that's a race thing or a religious thing. I never know with Danny.
See that?
I feel like if anyone should know what he is, it's Danny, and I don't think he knows.
He's Norwegian, I thought.
No. Weegian.
Weegian
kitten.
So, like I
We
said,
kidding. We Jen kidding.
Okay. Hey, Jane King.
Ho Chi.
Are you done?
Ho Chi.
Did you get it out of your system? Good morning, yacht.
I got out of my system.
Good morning, yacht.
Hey,
Good morning, yacht.
Good morning, yeah.
I
Yeah.
got out of my system on the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Get out of your system.
The Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Anyway,
Into the cup.
stay tuned for more goodness. It's creeping. It's creeping at all. It's spewing from all the seams. It's sweating out of every pore.
Would you guys ever document like footage from recording?
That's what I guess I didn't finish describing that. On the things where I'm going to branch off, one will be music related, and then we'll use that platform to have like behind the scenes stuff.
Logs.
I kind of want to do like a thing where either before or after a session, a wasted talent session, where we sit down in here and we talk about either what we're going to do or what, how the session went for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Just a little quick thing, and then throw some videos in there of us freestyling or whatever it is.
I still think Wasted Talent should do a cipher. Like a fucking Under the Sun thing.
That'd be kind of
What
cool.
was that called? I'm just blanking on the album
What do you mean?
that Under the Sun was on.
You mean like when they had everybody
Yeah.
come to the
And they
studio
did
and stuff?
Costa Rica, and they did all the other tracks. What album was that?
It was just the Dreamville thing.
But yeah, I guess just like that. Yeah. Because I could see it in the live room. Like actually like making...
I think Jacob's doing that on Sunday. Could be wrong. This won't be out. If I don't participate in that, I will be out here taking a bunch of videos because someone needs to document it.
Because I think
We don't have anything like. I really wanted someone here when we were putting this whole studio together to be like actually filming it and stuff, so we could do a little documentary, but that never happened.
But now, like, because I was going to talk to you, like, when I do get my bones in here and do all that, I did want to tell you, like, fucking get some shit. Like, tracking drums. Like, even if it's just, like, with the nice camera, but, like, over the shoulder for, like, 2 minutes. Like, total. Just, like, film the shit happening. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
We've been doing that.
getting dialed in.
We've been doing that. I just haven't done anything with it yet because we've been super busy. I need some help. I'm helping him, and then I'm gonna start needing help too. So, you farting? Dude, quit farting in here. Only Danny does that. Dude, Danny farted in there the other day. Bro, it smelled like you ever You ever live in an apartment that has like a community dumpster that like everybody uses?
I was in Oakwood,
It
too.
smelled like the liquid that forms at the bottom of one of those. That's what it smelled like. And I'm like, dude, the nerve that you got.
What would that cost? That's like some Steve-O shit.
We never did that other challenge.
What, with the wheelchair?
No. No, the orange juice and toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do that.
But what would it cost, though?
For the garbage
6
water?
6 ounces of fucking dumpster water.
Do it for like 50 grand.
50 grand.
Yeah. 6 ounces? That ain't shit. That's like the first.
More than a shot.
Yeah, that's like the first 3 lines of that water bottle.
That's a lot, dude.
I mean, for 50 grand?
You might die.
Nah, you'd be all right.
I don't think so, man.
Just take some zinc.
Dude, you have fucking batteries and tampons and banana peels. You got, dude,
You'd be fine.
big diapers, cat litter. Dude,
Toenails.
whatever busted open. Dude, you gotta think, there's gonna be a color.
All the food.
Dude, it's gonna be like fucking violet.
That might need more than 50, I guess. Huh?
That's what I mean, dude. Because even if I had $1 million cash right here, I don't know. You can do whatever you want, dude. Try.
Okay, what's the number for you then? 500?
Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot.
$500?
No, less. Because, dude, you got to think about like the fucking after breath.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob, dude.
Yeah, you can brush your teeth 70 times.
Sunday.
What's that shit gonna be like?
It's only 6 ounces of fucking water, dude.
What's that first burp gonna taste like? What's it gonna taste like? Dude,
Like
come on,
Danny's
man.
fart smelled.
It all comes out somewhere.
Like Danny's fart smelled.
You do that, and then the next day you're working in the walk-in freezer at Mark's, and you start sweating. What's that gonna smell like? Dude, it might be yellow. It might look like
I was watching your mom's
piss.
house earlier, and they said that it's bad to hold in a fart,
yeah.
and because if you hold it in, it'll trap itself, and then it'll eventually work its way into your bloodstream, and then it goes from your bloodstream into your lungs, and then eventually you'll just burp it out, and then it's literally you're just spraying shit out of your mouth. South Park. So don't hold your farts in, folks. Fart when you need to. I've been doing that recently. I've turned into not around like
I got to figure out why I fart so much.
not around like your bosses or like women or anything, but like, in public, you're in the grocery store or something. I just let them rip. Like usually for a while, like I wouldn't do that, just because I felt like I'm not gonna be that guy. You know what I mean?
I've
But
definitely
now
done it, and when people know.
I'm letting them rip, dude. My dad was always that guy. We'd be grocery shopping. He'd be clearing out aisles.
I'd fucking...
Smell like rotten eggs.
The story I told you is still my fucking claim to fame. Fucked up the night before. Go to work, hangover. Snyder of Hanover. And I'm taking a shit at work. And the shit smells so bad. While I'm hungover, I almost throw up. When your own smell makes you gag, that's bad. And like I had a run there too, but then Danny just took it over. Because he'll go to Swenson's and get a milkshake. He's like, yeah, treat myself.
Lactose.
I don't really eat this shit that much, so like
And he's lactose.
we'll get like a double
And
cheeseburger.
he lacks toes. Like, what is he thinking? You don't have any toes.
Hey.
Hey, not yet. You're doing fine still. Anyway, we're gonna end on that Brad's shitting story.
Yeah, I can't feel my feet.
Thanks for coming. That was episode 30 squared.
My legs swell.
And I'm gonna work on what I'm gonna work on individually is just not being a piece of shit.
I'm
And wasn't done. I wouldn't say that I'm always a piece of shit, but today, earlier, about an hour and a half ago, I was a big piece of shit. And I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay?
I'm gonna think less. Wouldn't that be cool?
I feel like you already do.
No, I think too much.
No, 100%. I'm right there with you. I
Yeah.
think way too much too, and I need to stop.
I need to.
I say it all the time. I wish I was dumb, but I'm not. And it sucks.
No, I'm really dumb. I just care about a lot of stuff.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying like sometimes being able to just shut your brain off and having nothing going on in it. Like there's always, and I can't even like tell you right now, like, oh, this is what I'm thinking about. It's just, I never have nothing going on in my brain.
And like,
And I'm not saying I'm like Elon Musk, like a brilliant.
We've both been, making the rounds and spending time with some people, having a good time, enjoying ourselves. So this is not to be shitty. It's not like that at all. But sometimes I wish there was just fucking 3 things. It was like work, this, and then music.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
So like I really would not watch the news. Like I wouldn't listen to the radio.
No,
Like,
you
I
don't.
wouldn't take in that much.
You don't want to watch the news.
Like-
It's really, that's bad news.
I wish I could just do 2 things. because that'd be cool. But like,
Maybe 4.
it's like the quiet drives before you put music on or something, and you're just like driving for 5 minutes. Those thoughts, yeah. I wish those would go.
Was that this morning that was snowing like crazy? Yeah. I love it. And it's got to be like a day that you're off. You know what I mean? But it was a morning that it was pouring snow this morning, and it looked awesome, and all the branches are covered in snow and stuff. And those are the mornings that I like. And it was super cold and everything, but just driving when it's like that, for some reason it's really nice.
I was down in the, so it had to have been Monday, either Monday or Sunday. I was down in the Akron Metro Parks, and it was I think it had to have been Monday because you were working. But it was one of those days where like the snow just kissed everything, and it looked awesome. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, dude, it was so bad this morning. So bad.
Dude, I was the sports radio show where we live. You know, what is it? You know what it is.
On 92.3 The Fan.
Yeah. No, they were fighting.
An Odyssey station.
They were fighting like early when I was like driving to work or something the other day. I think it was Monday or something. We got a bunch of snow again, and they're all yelling at each other, and he's like, I'm sorry, man. I was driving 20 on the highway this morning on the way in, okay? So just cut me a little slack.
I love when Ken yells.
Yeah. Driving 20.
It's like, okay, Tone Master General.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, okay.
Right? But I was going 20 on the highway this morning.
Dude.
He ripped that from somebody, but I Ken, thank you for that. Shout out Ken Carmen. I do that, dude.
Yeah.
The step away. And
You have
yell.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earlier I didn't.
Like, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, he does that so well.
You could be a radio host.
I wish. They used to do it with Rover. Rover's Morning Glory. Watching that ruined it for me. Dude, he looks like, not the same, but he looks like Ryan.
I know. I've had I went through a whole phase where like I literally looked up all the radio hosts so I could see what they looked like.
And now knowing what, dude, when I found out, was it Jeff Phelps? Yeah. He does like some Cavs games, sometimes like the post games and stuff like that.
Well, he used to do them. He used to do like the right after
Dude, I imagine a
right
guy,
after the game shit.
It's voice like that.
He's on the radio all the time now.
Dude, before I got a face,
Nobody cares about this.
as soon as I got the fucking, I put the face to the voice. Dude, I thought he was like 85 pounds. Just like this in the chair. And he was talking to him.
All right.
Andy, you gotta.
Yeah, Andy. He's on with Andy. Andy and
The Browns gotta show up Sunday, and they gotta play.
Baskin and Phelps. Shout out to the radio station in Cleveland for
Andy Baskin.
holding it down. All right, that's enough.
This is just a plug. It's just a plug for 92 through the fan.
Yeah, no, for sure.
An Odyssey station.
Okay, more plugs include Reaper's Moon Productions. Go ahead and give them a subscribe and a like, and go watch some of those. Go watch some of those movies. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description to the one that we watched this time. Stay tuned for more of those. We're gonna keep reviewing those and watching those with you. Brad,
Yeah.
final thoughts quickly. Episode 30.
Yeah, I'm happy to celebrate 30 years with you. That was pretty cool. Here's to 30 more. I'm excited for the future and the endless possibilities. Be on the lookout for not just through the WIWU channel, just more things coming out of the studio, whether it's more short films or music that either of us have cooking or from other people that have attended. You know, there's always stuff going on. It's very cool that we've gotten some new footsteps in here. People see what's up. Not fronting or anything like that. We don't want no bad. So No, I'm excited. I'm gonna get my buns in here soon. You added a fucking third bun, so now there's 3 buns over there. Like, that's cool.
I had 4 biscuits and I ate one. Now I have 3.
Can you explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old?
4 minus 1 is 3.
Okay, write that down. Yeah, no, I'm just excited. I'm excited
for the horizons.
I'm excited for it to be 45 degrees.
Yeah, dude. As soon as it's 45 degrees, 50 degrees, guess what I'm doing?
Dude, it can be 42 degrees and raining.
As soon as it's 50 degrees, guess what I'm doing?
Speeding.
I'm going golfing.
You know what I'm doing?
Straight away.
I'm going to go to the park.
And pick up dog poop.
Yeah.
For your collection.
Mm-hmm. I freeze dry it.
Anyway, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
I just shit.
Episode 30. Brad, Tanner, thank you for coming. And
I'll see you when I'm looking at you.
We'll stop again when you can't stay so long. All right. Thank you.
I